What's a word that we can't seem to escape from in work, at home, and in life in general? That word is collaboration. I want to help you learn how to collaborate effectively with others. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm Cherith Fluker. Welcome back to the channel. Around here, I love helping busy women be unapologetic about putting themselves first. Today, we are talking about collaboration. Let's go. So it doesn't matter if you're at work, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're on a team, if you're whatever you're doing, the word collaboration comes up over and over again. So many things that we have to do in life require us to collaborate. And if you're like me, it's not always the easiest thing to do. I grew up in the house alone, didn't really have to share anything with others, so I had to really be intentional about collaborating with others. So I'm going to tell you what I've done to be an effective collaborator. Number one, have a clear goal in mind. It is very important that you look at the big picture and that you know what you're working toward when you're collaborating. Everything that you're doing that requires you to collaborate has an end goal in mind. And you need to be really clear about what that goal is. And that way, everything that you do and that collaborative effort is pushing you toward that goal. That will help you to continue to push forward and to be a good team member. Number two, get the right people on your team. If you're able to have some autonomy when it comes to picking the members of your team, make sure that you have people who have different abilities so that you can play off each other. When I was writing my dissertation, I will never forget, I am not a strong math person, so it was very difficult for me to do the statistics, but there was a person on my team who was really good with statistics. I'm really good with words, so we worked very well together to get the job done. So you want to be intentional about getting the right people on your team, especially when you're working on a big project. Whether it's work or home, you want to make sure that you have the right people around you. I tell people all the time, I don't know everything, but I'm resourceful enough to know somebody who can get me the answer. Number three, be loyal. If you're working in a group, loyalty is so important. Make sure that you're pulling your weight and that you are doing what you say that you're going to do. Be loyal to the people on your team. It is so important if you are going to be working collaboratively with someone that you are being loyal. Don't be like them girls. Y'all know Chris Brown's song. Them girls ain't loyal. Anyway. Number four, be clear about your role. In order for everyone to be working on what they need to be working on, it's important for us to know our role. So clearly define the roles of each team member so that there is no guessing about who's supposed to be doing what, who needs to do what. There's no guessing when you know your role. Understand that. Talk about it, communicate about it with your team members so that you know what you're supposed to be doing and you can be responsible for what you're supposed to be doing. Number five is an important one. Stay in your lane. I'm the queen of staying in my lane. That goes back to knowing your role. If you know your role, it's easier for you to stay in your lane. It's easy to blur the lines when you don't know your role. So make sure that you understand that role, you stay in your lane unless you're asked to go out of the lane. What happens when you drive on the expressway if you don't stay in your lane? You're going to possibly hit someone. That's the same thing when you're working collaboratively. Stay in your lane so that you don't cause a wreck. This probably should have been number one, but it's number six. Communicate. 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 Very important. Don't assume that someone else knows what you're thinking or what you thought or what you intended to do. Nobody knows that. It is very important that you have that line of communication with your team members so that you are clearly expressing your thoughts, clearly expressing your feelings, and that just keeps down confusion. Communication is key for effective collaboration. This day and age, number seven is my favorite. Use technology. I love Google Suite. You can be working on documents with other people collaboratively and not even be in the same room. I absolutely love it. I love being able to meet with people via WebEx or other Zoom or other platforms. You're able to get things done more efficiently. You don't have to waste time meeting up at a certain location. You can be in the comfort of your own home or anywhere else that you need to be. If you're on vacation and you need to meet with a group, use technology. There are so many things that technology can help enhance that collaboration, and it's just so easy to collaborate with people right now. So take advantage of the technology that you have available. If you are someone who has not really bought into this whole technology age, hop on it because it is so effective. I love being able to hop onto several meetings. Even at work, I've noticed how much more efficient I can be with my job because now I'm able to attend meetings at several different schools, whereas before, we were really embracing technology. I was having to get into my car and drive to these schools and losing precious meeting time in my car, trying to get to a location. So technology has just really enhanced the ability to be able to collaborate with teams. So make sure that you're embracing that. If you are not, you should be, because there are so many great tools that you can use to collaborate these days. Number 8, be willing to accept criticism. It's hard. I know it, especially when you know that you do a good job, but be open and just be open to someone else's way of doing things. You may learn some new things. You may learn new things about yourself. Open yourself up to taking criticism. And if you're on the other end of that, if you're giving criticism, make sure that it's from a place of love. We always want to give criticism in a way that is really going to uplift someone and help them to be better, and not to just criticize for the sake of criticizing. So that's just something to think about. If you're going to work collaboratively, you got to be ready to take some criticism. My last tip is be ready for some healthy debate. If you're working on a team, you're not always going to see eye to eye on things. It's okay to debate, but the debate needs to be healthy. No one needs to walk away from the debate feeling a certain way. Everyone should give each other the opportunity to be heard and to hear things their way. And then you guys work together to do what's best for the team, to do what's best for the outcome, to help you reach that goal that you're trying to reach, or to create that product that you're trying to create. So make sure that you're able to have a healthy, adult, mature debate with someone if you're going to be working on a team, because you can be ready for some debate to occur either way. So just be ready for it. Be prepared to talk maturely through the thing. So these are just a few ways to help you as you work collaboratively. That's not going anywhere. I have noticed so much at work and just in life that you're expected to collaborate with others, and you want to be a member of the team that people want on the team. You want to be someone that can contribute something valuable to the team, and you also want to be someone who can get along with people and work things out with people for the greater good of whatever it is that you're working toward. So as we work at being better people, it's important to look within and make sure that we have the tools to be able to collaborate effectively with other people. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out this video right here where I talk more about self-improvement, because our goal is to be better people. I'll see you in the next video.